Well, kids love chicken nuggets. Most of them do, with barbecue sauce. The good news, now you can make it healthy. Chef Kelly York joins us live in studio this morning to show us this healthy swap. I rarely let my kids get them because they are oftentimes very unhealthy.
Yeah, that's so right, Angie. They are not the best choice when you go through the fast-through window. The chicken nuggets that we're going to make today are healthier. They will be more economic to make, and they're fun. It's a fun project to do with your kids. It involves them, and then they are more apt to eat it. What usually happens with chicken nuggets is they're breaded and fried,
yeah, like
and a lot of batter that has a lot of starch and sugars in it.
And how many calories?
Oh my gosh, the calories on that one is 360. We got it on here.
Right here.
395 calories versus about 178 for making it home, and that's for a 4-ounce portion.
Wow.
A 4-ounce portion is going to cost you about $1.25 to make it home. It's going to cost you $4.62 to get through the window.
That meal. Okay.
Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the breading. We're going to add a little bit of graham flour, and I always like to use graham flour because it has a little bit more of the whole grain in it, so that it absorbs slower into your system.
It is a little hard to find. My mom went to about 3 stores to find it.
Really?
Yeah, she did.
Try
she did
King's.
Have, okay,
Supers.
yes, she did. But well, we eventually did find it.
Oh, and if they don't have it, ask them. They'll bring it in for you.
All right.
And then we add a bunch of seasonings, just like the Colonel. And this particular blend has chili powder in it. And then my secret ingredient, which is smoked paprika, gives you a little bit of smokiness. And then we add a bunch of garlic and poultry seasoning. Oregano's in there. Salt, pepper, all that's in there. And that's all it is. It's pretty quick. And then you take your chicken nuggets, and we cut them you want to pound them first, your chicken breast a little bit with a meat pounder to make them flat, or you can fillet it and cut it in half.
All right.
You dredge those through the flour, and that's it. It's not a lot of batter. We're not doing
no coating, just this.
Yep, that's all you need. And you let them sit for about 30 minutes to just kind of get set there on the chicken. Then we're going to fry it in coconut oil. Now, I don't normally recommend frying or foods that are made with that are fried, but we're using coconut oil. There's a lot of buzz now with coconut oil being a good fat, even though it's a very saturated fat. It's the most saturated oil that's not an animal product.
All right.
But it has lauric acid in it. It has properties that are antibacterial. There's buzz out there that actually helps you lose weight because it has medium chain trans fats.
So you like it? She's a coconut oil
I like it,
advocate.
but I also like olive oil, and that is.
And how long do we leave it in there?
We leave it in there until it coats. The coating is set. I find about 3 or 4 minutes.
But we could bake these if we wanted to.
Yes. Now, the other way that I prefer is using a mister. Now, this is a olive oil mister.
Got it.
You don't have a propellant in there. You pump it. You can get these online. You can get them at Bath Bed & Beyond. You can get them at you can get them at Safeway had them a couple weeks ago.
I've got one of those.
You spray that on your coated.
And then bake it. Now, we are going to have the recipes on our website at kwgn.com for either of them, and we'll taste test them in a minute, so go to the Daybreak section. And in addition, if you would like to ask questions about making your foods healthier, you can give the Kitchen Hotline a call today between noon and 4 p.m., and that number is 877-773-8485. 877-773-8485. Thank you. All right, come